I like love. I admire love. I love love. I love looking at love, man. My sister, she's in love, bro. She's like in love. Like love. She be posting this nigga, I'd be jealous. She got knocked up. That's really what happened. She got knocked up. She got knocked up by a flat earther. Yeah. For those who know what a flat earther is, it's somebody that's seen every scientific fact, every science book, seen every Bill Nye Science Guy episode. At the very end was like, nah, I disagree. And I'm jealous. I'm actually jealous of that. Because you know how love you gotta be to look past somebody stupid? Like, bitch, that's all I want. I just want to be out at dinner, adding a check with my fingers, messing up simple math. And she turns to her friends and says, you don't know him like I do. That's all I want. But your boy just got dumped. Nah, don't do that. I thought I was sad too. And I went in the woods, started collecting rocks. Small rocks, big rocks, smooth rocks, crystallized rocks. Left the woods, found out not that sad. Did find out, slightly autistic. I was in this entanglement for about 2 years. 2 years. Which is a very long time to get used to somebody chewing, if I'm being honest with you. She was gone, like that. Like that. She left while I was at work. She took the dog, left the hooks in the wall. I couldn't even grieve the way that I wanted to. She took the pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream we were splitting the night before. So now I'm trying to be healthy. Trying to work on the things that I wasn't good at. Communication. Men, focus. Communication. That's the thing we need to work on. Learn how to share your feelings. That's what I'm trying to do. Be a better communicator. So instead of saying things like, yeah, let's give it a try. This could be fun. I can now say, I really do hate your friends. I think my biggest fault in this relationship is that I'm a creative. So, you know, you get it. You're down there, I'm up here. Dating's tough, man. Dating is difficult. Having a girlfriend's tough. That's tough work. No one really talks about that. Having a girlfriend's hard work. When you have a girlfriend, sometimes it feels like having a tumor. No, externally you're fine, but internally you just feel off. This last girlfriend, she had a lot of thoughts. All these thoughts, they turn into words. And these words, they turn into sentences about periods at the end. It was really tough for me. We were together for all that time, and she never took a breath. So one day she did, and I was just as shocked as you guys were. I thought the story was over. So I got up to go take a shit, because I thought I needed a little me time. And I'm talking about the type of shit where you sit on the toilet, you scroll through TikTok, you let your feet fall asleep, that type of shit. And as I got up, she goes, I can't believe you're gonna get up in the middle of my story. For a slight second, for the slightest of seconds, I thought to myself, maybe we were a little too hard on O.J. Simpson. You know what I'm saying? Now hear me out, because what if the murder didn't start with anger? What if it just started with him being like, so babe, how was your day? And then 2 hours later, she didn't shut up, and he was like, yo, for all of mankind, I have to. All right. How about this? I'll throw you guys a bone. Fellas, if you're in here with your girl, your woman, your wife, right now, I'll let you tell me a time that your girl told you an amazing story. I'll wait. Thank you. Okay, I'll move on. I feel the vagina's drying up. I'll move on. I like football. Really big football guy. Really love football. Played football all my life. Little league, high school, semi-pro. Got injured. Now I feel like I'm doing this TED Talk on how to integrate black people in your community. Now I just settled on being a fan. I like to play fantasy football. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. That's when you take a real life player, you put on an imaginary team, bet your mortgage. That's the only way to play a game. Last year I had a really good team. I had Tua, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill. I had the Ravens defense. I'm from Baltimore. Shout out to them. We got Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson. That's my guy. That's my dog. He replaced Joe Flacco, white dude, average. Y'all get it? Flacco did take us to the Super Bowl, though. Ravens against the 49ers, Harbaugh against Harbaugh, brother against brother. Father had to choose who he loved at the end. It was really emotional. Real quick, before I move on, to any woman in here that's remotely still paying attention, that's what it's like when you tell a story. So I just wanted to... Thank you. So, yeah, I'm single. Now I'm just focused on myself. That's it. I'm just focused on myself, my craft. I think focus on my directive and what I need to do. And I think right now I'm just focused on being a good comedian. You know, I just want to like get on stages and find crafty ways to tell jokes. Maybe I get up here and I say, a white guy, a black chick, and an Asian dude walk into a movie theater, and then punchline. You guys laugh, but I haven't mastered that yet, so I'm gonna tell you guys this last horrible dating story. I went on this date. I was in this movie theater for the 32 Strangers. And when I walked in, there was this couple that was sitting as close as you guys were. And they were going at it. I mean, they were really arguing. Guy stands up in a movie theater for the 32 Strangers and says out loud, "You don't love me and or appreciate me enough." He was white, for context. Now, as a man, I felt bad, because as men, like I said, we're not really taught how to share our emotions in a very healthy manner. But at the same time, I paid $56.92 for 2 tickets, popcorns, and a drink for this girl who's definitely not going to give it up because she's talking about how her stomach hurts already. So I tapped the dude on the shoulder. I'm like, "Hey, man, can you keep it down?" Guy turns around. He looks at me. He looks at my date. He looks back at me. He says, "Fuck you and that ungrateful bitch." And the girl I'm with is like, "Oh, my God, you're not going to say anything? You just going to sit there and let him talk to me like that? You're not going to say anything?" She was black, for context. She's like, "You're not gonna say anything?" I was like, "Yo." My man kind of has a point, though. You know what I'm saying? He kind of has a point. She goes, "You know what? Fuck you, you a bitch-ass nigga." And she starts fighting with this couple. Now they're arguing. The credits are starting to roll. I can't say anything because I'm choking on this really expensive popcorn. Movie's about to start. Before I can say anything, this really buff Asian dude comes running down the steps. He works his way in the row. He says, "Listen, my boyfriend and I have been sitting up top for the past 15 minutes listening to you 3 bicker. Now, anytime that a black dude in a movie theater asks you to keep your voice down, you should quit being a bitch-ass nigga and do it." And respectfully, you guys aren't laughing because you heard the Asian dude use the N-word, and you're like, "Rob, did you fight him?" Nah. Because his boyfriend's black, and I think them's the rules. So.
You're watching Jam Comedy, and we couldn't keep it heady without your support. So make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell to change your preferences to notify all. Join us for a show via the link in the description, and thanks for supporting live comedy.